Hello, everyone. It's us back again. Scott is here with me, and we are from the community team. And this is our weekly office hours. So, anything you'd like to add, Scott?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We are here to answer questions that you may have about building IFT applets or about IFT in general. And thanks for joining.
Yay! Excited. So, yeah, Scott, did you see any like interesting applet uh, in past week, which we can discuss while the people ask some questions? Like, it's okay if nothing comes to mind, but I think we see a lot of use cases.
Yeah, yeah, we do. Um, well, we've seen I think this week, a lot of interest in the social media space. A lot of people who are using uh, applets that will find, for example, a tweet from Twitter and then post it into a Discord channel or a Telegram channel. A lot of folks writing in about that. Interest for I've noticed for our AI services continues to be high. People are really, really engaged with the idea of finding ways to use AI to create content or shape content or provide responses to questions or summarize things and so on. And I know our team's been working a lot on those new AI services as well. What about you, Rohit? What have you seen?
So I've been seeing a lot of interest in Facebook AI service, which Facebook AI assistant service, which we launched last week. And yeah, people are having some interesting use cases. Like some are writing their blog posts on WordPress, and then like there are a couple of users I conversated with. Like they are writing the blog post on WordPress, they are kind of summarizing it for their Facebook post and something, and then yeah, posting it on Facebook with images, and it's mostly Facebook pages. So yeah, I think like people who haven't checked out yet, they should check out the new Facebook AI assistant service.
Yeah, yeah, it's really wild. I think we're really creating almost a social media team in a box for people with however many if applets they'd like to utilize for any of that all that whole process of starting coming up with an idea for a post or writing down a prompt, then having a post drafted for you, and then actually posting it to the services, and then summarizing that maybe longer blog post for the social media services, and sending it out, with all that being automated. So for sure, very powerful stuff, and we've definitely seen a lot of interest from that.
Let me share the link for everyone on chat. Yep, I just did. So yeah, and yeah, definitely I agree with you. We are, there's a lot of focus on like AI services. When we recently launched LinkedIn as well, and there was YouTube AI service, and there are more. Like I've heard from our team who like product team who's developing more social media related services. So yeah, excited for how people use it. But yeah, people are creative. Like I see users are more creative than I am. They have so many use cases that I can see, and I love helping them. So yeah, it makes it better.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't had a chance to look at uh, the Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference was yesterday, right?
Mhm.
And I know they announced a bunch of stuff about AI, but I haven't had a chance to review it yet. But I've seen a few posts on Twitter here and there about it and stuff. Have you been following that?
Yep, I'm mostly excited for yeah iOS, and their officially named Apple Intelligence. Like they named their own AI Apple Intelligence.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, excited for how it goes.
Is it a software update, or is it only going to be working on newer hardware? Did they say?
I, if I understand this correct, for iPads and MacBooks, it will work on all the M series chips, and for iPhone, it will run from iPhone 15 Pro and above. I think
Okay,
because
okay.
they will be mostly focusing on like in hardware LLMs and like data. So if you have any question related to AI, like asking something to do or maybe performing action, it will be mostly in hardware. But if it is something out of their capability, they have partnered with OpenAI to send it to chat GPT, and like you can have the stuff get done there. But yeah, they really focus on how private it would be. Only the relevant data would be sent and never stored. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting. Wow.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, but they have been adding features to, like, I think this was biggest WWDC keynote like in past few years, because mostly it would be iOS updates, iPadOS updates, which were good, but this time it's a lot more than like what happened previous years. So yeah, excited to see how it goes. I don't know if my device, like I have an old iPhone 13 using right now, so I don't know if it will get as many features as it is announced, but yeah, excited to see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine is my iPhone is I think an old iPhone SE, like 2020 model. So not ready for that yet. Cool. Well, let's see if we can maybe we can build something here and demo some of these cool services that we're working on. Um,
So uh,
do you want to
let's
do a Facebook AI service one or one of the other ones?
let's do Facebook AI service. So like I can do WordPress to AI services, and I'll
Oh yeah,
create a
that would
word.
be sweet. Yeah. So
So
what are you thinking
I
for the flow?
I know this service. Like I'm not using my personal. Like I'm thinking of WordPress to Facebook AI to Facebook. So yeah, I don't have a WordPress website right now ready, so I can make it ready in 1 minute. So I know this service. Let me share my screen to
Yeah.
create WordPress website in a minute.
Yeah, for all of you watching, Rohit is IFT's in-house WordPress guru.
Yeah, thanks for that.
I know you've been involved with WordPress for a long time.
Yep, I used to work with WordPress.com previously, and yeah, before working with IFT, and I've been involved in WordPress community like even after that since today. So it's been good. The community is great here. Uh, Let me share my screen.
Yeah, and
Oh, how?
I know that people always quote the stat, but I never remember it. But isn't it like something like 40% of all websites run off of WordPress or something?
Yeah, they say it's like more than 43%. So yeah, it's mostly PHP and WordPress, and I can back that claim.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well
so
done,
so
guys.
maybe for those of you who aren't familiar, WordPress would be a great platform if you're looking to create a website of many different types for maybe a business that you have or for any type of blog. And we our if applets are able to interact with the WordPress sites um, with just a few a pretty simple authentication process, adding the WordPress site um, to your IFT account, and then you can do all sorts of cool automations with it. So I'm excited to uh, get started here and show how this might
So
work.
this Yeah, so this service I'm using is AWP. It helps create WordPress website like uh, really fast, and you don't have to do much about it. It's just to show them how it's going, because I don't have like a testing WordPress site ready. In
Cool. Okay, nice clean install. All right.
Yeah, so yeah, create your first trading site. I don't need any of this. Yep, I'll just create site. Yep, my WordPress website is ready, and the password shared, but I'll delete the website after this live stream. So uh, don't try to copy and use the same WordPress installation. So I'll
Awesome.
go to WordPress and connect this website. So if I go to click connect, I'll copy the blog URL. By the way, here's how the blog would look like. Hmm. Yeah, this is WordPress. Okay. And yeah, I'll copy paste credentials. This is my username, and this is my password. And hmm, I think I think it's WP websites won't connect to WordPress, maybe because they are just throwaway websites. So I'll try any other website right now. Because mostly, yeah. So this is one thing I'd like to share with our users as well. So most of the times, there are issues with WordPress. They are not able to connect because WordPress is mostly dependent on the server and the host they are working on.
Hmm.
So like if for instance this example, we were not able to connect to the website. It is mostly because there are some settings on their side uh, which didn't allow us to connect to WordPress. So
Yeah,
let
WordPress
me
being
see.
open source and being widely used, there's a vast number of sort of configurations that you could run WordPress on, which then have an effect, is what you're saying, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So uh, we can maybe try Google Docs to Facebook and Facebook pages, because that would be much easier. And
Perfect.
sorry
Let's
to
do that.
sorry for sharing this away, but this would be somewhere similar to your WordPress to Facebook applet. And again, I was not prepared for that, so sorry about that.
No problem. And it is something that we are happy to assist with as well, because like we said, this is a common thing that happens with WordPress, is some sort of configuration can be an issue when you're first trying to connect it to IFT. And it's not insurmountable, but it's worth writing into support, and we're happy to help get set up with all of that.
Sure. And yep, let's try creating an applet. So I have my Google Docs connected. Let's connect Facebook pages. Okay, this. So we'll try connecting our Biff's account. Let's see if I can find the credentials real quick.
Hmm.
By the way, this is just for people who are watching. This is just one time process. Like you just need to connect your service once, and then you can create your automations before, like without reconnecting it every time.
That's right. Starting with a clean IFT account. Once you have this Facebook service configured, then yeah, you're right. It gets used automatically going forward, and you don't have to authenticate it each time.
So okay, let's connect my test page. Test by Biff. Update.
Hmm.
All right, it is connected and updated. So let's try the automation. Let's see. Create. So Google Docs. New document added. Try folder path. Let's name it IFT. Create trigger. Mm, I'll add Facebook. First, I'll add query. Facebook AI query. Facebook AI assistant. And mm, let's use Facebook post. Connect. It will be one time process for this as well. What is the topic of your post? It could be my, let's name Google Talk name. Use emojis. Yes. Include hashtag. Yes. Tone friendly. Language English. But oh, and topic can be name and the document body. Like if the document name says, we'll create a document. Let's see. Like I don't have anything right now, but let's name it.
Yeah.
So Facebook pages. Create a status message, and status message would be whatever we got from our Facebook AI assisted service, and this is the
Mhm.
query
Yep.
and Facebook post, and just leave it as it is. Like we can make more modifications using the filter code, like how we want it to be. We want to respond if maybe we want to filter some words from the query we receive, or if we have to like maybe post it within certain time. But yeah, we can use the filter code later. But
And you
let's just
now
create this.
you could also add, I think you could just add um, further specifications to the Facebook post query as well, right? You could like where if you go back into Facebook post, um,
Mhm.
are you able to just write in extra like like specific requests right into that topic of the post box?
Sure. Yeah.
Like, because that's
Yeah. So
essentially
I,
that's your prompt, right? That you're sending to the AI.
my topic is funny, and I want you to respond in a fun way. And here's the context. Maybe
Yeah,
how does
I
this
mean,
prompt look like to you?
yeah, or you could. I imagine you could probably even put into that box something like, "Please keep it longer than or shorter than 3 sentences," right? Or
Mhm.
keep it. You could probably. I think you could specify a character count, right?
Yep. But yeah, we can do that, but I think this service also considers that. But yeah, writing it
Okay, yeah,
explicitly won't
cool.
hurt as well. So please keep it shorter than 280 characters maybe.
Yeah, just something I was
uh,
thinking of, kind of because I wrote with I know that we run into that with Twitter sometimes.
so why? It might be some temporary glitch.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so the applet is created. Now let's create docs.new. I learned this like a few days ago. So if you want to create a new Google Doc or new Sheets, you can just write docs.new or maybe sheets.new and it will open a new doc for you.
Oh, that is
So
handy. Wow, nice.
yeah, one thing I did realize, because I have specified the part to if, so the Google Doc should be in the if folder. So
Right,
my quick hack didn't work this time, but so if, and here I can go create a new Google Doc.
perfect.
Doc
Because
name could
the applet is
be,
only watching for new documents inside that IF folder, correct?
yeah, yeah, stuff about if, and I can write content like I started using if, and I love how we can automate stuff and use it in our daily life. I can maybe use so to create this talk, even like I'm typing and I can type more and more, but I just realized I can also use the AI prompt query to get like 1,000 word paragraph to paste it in this doc. Not even paste in this doc, it will be created in the same folder and then it can
Right,
be moved to Facebook as well. So we can create content automatically and post it on Facebook automatically. So this is
right.
also one of the use cases that I just got reminded of when I'm typing this. uh
Yeah,
yeah,
either way, you
and
can use right. It's handy for creating the content or taking longer content and summarizing it down to shorter. Either way.
sure. So I just write just 2 lines. Let's see how it will perform. So yep, I created this doc. I'll close it. It is created right now, and I'll wait for the applet to run.
Cool.
Hmm. So, oh, applet ran.
Perfect.
So this is my, and this is something which AI created for us with hashtag and emoticons. And I think this was posted on Facebook pages. So let us check on Facebook. So if I go to facebook.com and test my beef, nope, not right now. Hey,
There
here's
it
our
is.
post. Have a blast with it. Yeah, so like as we refine a prompt and add more info to the prompt for AI to use, it will get us the post that we want with our automation. So if I would have added like maybe add words like exciting or wow or something like that, it would have helped and got us more better results. But I think this was a good use case we did here. Same, like my original use case with WordPress was similar. Like it would have been WordPress, your WordPress blog post with body, and it would have sent to Facebook and then to Facebook pages. So if any one of you have any kind of uh, WordPress related use case, and if you want to use it with AI, you can always connect with us on our if support, and we'll be happy to help you out there.
Cool. Awesome, Rohit. Good. Well, we've got a couple more minutes. I think we got a couple on stream right now. If anybody has questions
Mhm.
about IFT applets or anything else, we would love to help you out. And please drop a note in the chat, and we can answer those as best we can for you.
Yeah, and let like do you remember how many AI services we have so far on IFT?
Gosh, what is it? 7, 8? We have the three original ones, or four. Then we have how many of the specific the services specific ones do we have now? There it is.
So Facebook Assistant, Grammar Assistant, LinkedIn Assistant, translation. I needed translation for a long time. Like uh, years back when I joined IFT, I was like using WordPress in Hindi as well as English. So I was writing posts in English and I wanted them to be in Hindi. So before IFT, I was like just manually writing it in Hindi as well. So I wanted translation service, and this actually solved my problem nowadays. So it's a good service here.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice. Oh, we've got Trip chimed in with a question, which might be fun to add. He's wondering if we could add filter code to the applet that we just made, and
sure.
I have an idea for what we could do. You tell me what you
Mhm.
think. So,
Sure.
as we all know, in Harry Potter, there's one character who is known as He Who Must Not Be Named, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So what if we put that character's name in here, and if that character's name is returned by the API by the AI, then we skip the post and don't send it.
Sure. So lucky thing that we have this generator right here with us. So skip this applet if
Right.
uh, Lord Voldemort,
Yep.
is this how we spell it? Yeah. So is found in AI Facebook post. This is basically the ingredient that we get from the query. These are from the Google Docs, but we wanted like any text from AI which should be present in the applet so that we can skip it. So if Lord
Yep.
Voldemort is present here, we can then skip the applet. So I copied the code and pasted it here. So we can add like this is one use case. We can add more search terms and in an array, and then we can search it here with the filter code. But let's keep it Lord Voldemort right now. And
All right.
it's I think we can maybe try create a Google Doc with explicitly says Lord Voldemort.
Yeah, we
So
can test it
let's
now, right?
create it. Yep.
Awesome.
So here fact about Harry Potter, and Harry's rival is named Tom Riddle, also known as Lord Voldemort. Not a nice guy, but but we had fun knowing about this story. All right, this is the doc I created. I close it. It's syncing. Yeah, it is done. And
Cool.
let's see if it runs. It says run two types, so let's see. Hmm, let me refresh it real quick. Okay, so applet skipped. So maybe there was a
Perfect.
possibility. So this is my doc. The text I wrote. AI assistant name said, okay, so it had word named Lord Voldemort, and that's why action was skipped. So that's
Perfect.
one of the use cases where filter code is helpful in applets like these because
Yeah,
he must not
awesome.
be
That
named.
works perfectly. And I liked also how you were able to make use of the filter code generator, so that TypeScript code was just generated after you filled in a couple of fields and you just pasted it in. You didn't even have to know anything about TypeScript or JavaScript to get it to work. So perfect example. Um, and yeah, folks watching, again, this is just the world is your oyster. If you have um, ways that you want to tweak, if you're concerned about letting an AI make posts for you or something like that, there are these ways to set up little guards and avoid posting certain words or certain things. Or you could flip it the other way. If you only want to post when a specific word does actually appear, of course, it's easy to write filter code that does that same thing.
All right. So, yeah, like Scott mentioned, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And yeah, what do you say, Scott? Should we wrap it up now?
Yeah, I think we should wrap. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us for another office hours. We'll be here again next week and ready to answer your questions. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you in the support queue
See you.
later.